Who's that predator? Hey, baby. It's John Dupee. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Predator Roast. That's what we're going with so far. I don't know. If you guys have any other ideas for the name, drop them down there in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please hit like, be sure to subscribe, and also hit the notification bell next to subscribe so you guys can get notified when I post new videos. And let's jump into John Dupee. John Dupee, however you want to say it. But yep, that's who we're roasting today, guys. Let's do him.
It's a rainy night in Connecticut, and this 40-year-old guy thinks he is going to cuddle in bed with a 13-year-old girl named Bailey. But in a few minutes, 40-year-old John Dupee will...
John Dupee, that's what I thought. But I like to say John Dupee. John Dupee?
Find out that this hookup has no happy ending. Dupee is the latest monster we've caught in our all-new investigative segment, Hansen vs. Predator. We're working with the Fairfield, Connecticut police and the online predator watchdog group Tetrad Core. They post profiles on apps like Whisper using innocuous pictures.
Whisper? Motherfuckers be meeting minors on Whisper? I don't even know what... I mean, I know what Whisper is. I've never used it. But I didn't think you could meet people on it. I thought it was just something where you went on and you shared your thoughts and it was anonymous. But apparently motherfucking pedophiles be meeting little girls on it. News to me.
Pictures of actual underage girls protecting their identity.
Wait, did he say they use pictures of actual underage girls? I think so.
Pictures of actual underage girls were protecting their identities. Dupee.
How they get pictures of actual underage girls? Who are these underage girls sending in Tetrad Core pictures? Isn't that a little suspicious?
Contacts not one, but two of our decoys. One we'll call Brittany and the other Bailey, hoping to strike up a sexual relationship. This phone call will creep you out.
Hello.
Hey, you.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Fucking creep, dude. Jesus Christ, just his voice. Hey, baby.
He appears to be so desperate, he would risk a long prison sentence for a night with a 13-year-old. The text messages he sends are even more disturbing. He calls the youngster Baby. Dupee likes to be called Boo.
Here we go.
Hey, Boo. I'm all fresh from the shower.
Hey,
I
Boo.
wish I smell your body, baby. Baby, I think it's gonna be amazing for me and you when our bodies are touching and I'm inside you and we're kissing. OMG.
Online, Dupee uses fake
phone's
names
now.
like John Santoro and Johnny Connecticut. He's a former mail carrier and says he worked as a package handler at UPS. He claims he's 30, but he's actually 40.
Have you guys seen the video? It's like a GIF, whatever the fuck, of the UPS driver delivering a package, and then he's walking back to his truck, and a FedEx truck drives by, and then he turns real fast, and he's just like, and then turns back to the customer and starts laughing. It's pretty fucking funny. If you guys haven't seen it, I recommend looking into it.
Calls Bailey from his cell phone.
Hello.
Hey, Boo. Where are you?
I'm outside.
I'm outside.
More than a dozen hidden cameras throughout the Sting House capture his every move. Our fence cam captures him going to the door with a bag of gifts. Our decoy is a 19-year-old theater student who could easily pass for 13. She takes him inside where our kitchen cam records the conversation and my confrontation.
What did you
My
bring?
headphones are fucking up there.
Presents.
What do you got?
Wait.
Show me.
Right? Like, she's not gonna fucking take the bag from you, dude. Who knows what's inside there? I mean, I'm not gonna say it could be a bomb, but... I mean... It could be a bomb.
Cheers.
Sorry.
What kind is it?
Bitch, you can't read? I can tell you from right here, and I ain't even seen the front of it, that's a Snapple. You know how I can tell? By that E right there. And because the shape of the bottle. That's a Snapple, bitch. How you not know that? You're 19 years old.
Thank you.
Thank
She
you.
asked for snacks, and he's more than happy to oblige.
He just sitting there.
A bag of chips, a caramel-covered chocolate bar, and a giant bottle of iced tea.
It's so nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
I don't know, I've never done this.
Why do you think she's... Oh, sorry, that sounded really loud in my headphones. Why do you think she's nervous, dude? I mean, she's a 13-year-old girl and you're a fucking 89-year-old man from the looks of it? I mean, you do not look well. Like, I think you're only in your, like, late 30s, maybe 40s. But you do not look well, my man. Like, Jesus Christ. Look at your fucking hair. It's thinning out and shit. Got yourself a little cowlick going on.
Have you?
No.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Another where's my hug guy. Jesus Christ. All these guys ask this girl for a fucking hug. Like, oh, can I get a hug? Can I get a hug? No, you cannot. You cannot get a hug. Sorry.
Hey, Boo.
Hey.
Got a seat right around that store out of there front, please.
Chris was like, hey, boo. And he actually said it, hey, right back to him like it was nothing. All nonchalant and shit.
No, right there. Please have a seat.
Right there, goddammit.
Set the phone down, please. What is your plan here tonight?
Just
So this is the first Hansen versus Predator that I've done on the channel. And if you guys didn't know, Chris did another thing after To Catch a Predator called Hansen versus Predator, and you can find those on YouTube as well. And Chris got old. I mean, everybody ages, but Chris is getting a little bit old. Got gray hairs everywhere now. He ain't got none of his dirty blonde left. It's all gray. But he's still the motherfucking Predator catcher. He's the best. He catches these motherfuckers and just whips them into shape. Not really. He doesn't whip them. Not very many of them into shape because a lot of them do it again. So the whole whip it into shape. Sorry, Chris. Can't stand truthful on that one.
hang out, watch football?
Hang out and watch football with whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With Bailey.
And you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14. No. She told you she's 13. Not that that matters. How old are you?
30.
30.
My ass, you're 30. You're 30 if I'm 30. I mean, I try to tell people I'm 30, or I don't say I'm 30, but I say I'm almost 30 all the time because I'm 24, and it's just a little joke that I have. But yeah, no, you're 30 if I'm 30, motherfucker.
Hay is lying. We both know he's really 40. And what he doesn't know is that I
Makes more sense. 40, believable.
have all the transcripts of his sordid conversations with minors. But I'm curious to see if he'll cop to his intentions.
Ooh, Chris is getting a little bit of a gut, too. I'm just now noticing that. I've watched this a couple times, and I've seen all the Hansen versus Predators, and never noticed Chris's fucking learn how to talk, Jake. Never noticed Chris's little beer gut he's got going on there. He been taking all the Predators' alcohol and drinking it himself?
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Just talking. Well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought
What, get a hug?
and watch football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens.
Ooh! He had that one on lock. He was like, if somebody catches me, if there is somebody there, I just gotta tell them I'm coming to watch the Steelers and the Ravens. Wonder who won that game.
I had no intentions with nothing.
No intentions of...
Nope.
So what do you do at you...
Bullshit. Man, if you don't recognize Chris Hansen at this point, and you're a pedophile, then you're doing something wrong. I mean, more than just coming to meet a minor.
Yes.
I was a package handler.
Package handler. You're not there anymore.
No.
What do you do now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and try to talk to young girls.
I don't try to talk to... I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And if it just happens to be a minor, you're fucking down to ride, buddy, huh? It doesn't matter how old she is, as long as you find a girl to talk to, right? That's all that matters.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13, 14 years old?
Never.
Bullshit.
Never talked to another girl who said she was 13?
No.
Well, who's Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
Look how shitty he got. Who's Brittany? I don't know. Who is Brittany? Fucking,
Brittany.
Who's Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
That was the other girl you were talking to.
Thinking about it. Oh, yeah, I remember now.
When was this?
Within the last few weeks.
He's like, God damn, these motherfuckers are good. They got me on every corner. They got me on Brittany and Bailey? 2 B's? How fucking dumb are you, John? You think you don't think it's just a coincidence that 2 underage girls in the same week or 2-week span hit you up, both of them having a B name? I mean, how often are underage girls hitting you up? I would hope not that often. I don't know. I don't get on dating sites and shit like that, but I'm assuming there's probably not that many 13-year-olds on there. I mean, and you're going to fucking Whisper? You think you're going to get that lucky on Whisper? Twice? 2 different girls, both start with a B. And you didn't think anything was fishy about it? You are an idiot.
So you say to Bailey on Whisper that you're 30, how old are you? She says 13. You say, you're not 13 in that pic? Yes, I'll be 14 next month.
Why would she lie? If she said she's 13 right off the bat, like, yeah, I get people lying about being older. People lie about being older all the time on the internet. Kids do. So, I mean, like on Facebook and shit. But why would you say you're 13 if you're really older? I don't get these older guys saying that they're younger because, I mean, what's the difference if if there really was a 13-year-old girl that was going to have sex with a 40-year-old dude or a 30-year-old dude, what would stop her from having sex with a 40-year-old guy? You think that 10-year age gap is going to make much of a difference? I don't fucking think so. So the point of lying about their age is pointless too. But I don't think... It just doesn't make any sense. Nobody's going to fucking say that they're younger. A girl is not going to say that she's 13 really being 19 or 18 or whatever. No, it just doesn't happen.
It's pretty clear. You remember that, right? Mm-hmm. You do. This does not look very good for you, John. The chat, the appearance, the dark chocolate.
His appearance doesn't look very good for anybody. Especially not him.
Did you bring condoms with you? Not in your pockets?
No.
But you see how this looks.
Absolutely. I mean...
Why don't you just tell me what you were really up to?
Just to hang out, get to know her, you know?
Get to know her.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, I bet you wanted to get to know her. I bet you wanted to get to know her real well, John.
If you were the parent of a 13-year-old girl, would you be comfortable with that?
I mean, it depends how if I'm a good person, you know, like...
Yeah, but typically...
If you're a good person, that doesn't fucking matter. I mean... Jesus Christ, there's so much shit I could say about that. It shouldn't matter if you're a good person or not. Nobody in their right fucking mind would let some 40-year-old man that they don't know come and hang out with their 13-year-old daughter. Nobody. So it doesn't matter if you're a good fucking person or not.
Typically, good people don't meet strangers online, talk about sex, and then go over to visit, and within 3 minutes ask for a hug.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Jesus Christ.
I mean, all I did was just ask for, a hello hug. That was
a hello hug, and that hello hug would have been followed up with a, can I get a kiss? And then if she would have given you a kiss, if this would have been a real 13-year-old girl and not a decoy, and she would have felt pressured into actually kissing you, you probably would have taken it further. And at that point, it wouldn't matter what that little girl said. If she would have said stop, you would have probably taken advantage of her. Because you're not like a big dude, like thick-wise, but you're a pretty tall fucking guy. And 13-year-old girls aren't that big. So you probably would have taken advantage of her. I mean, you're taking advantage of her regardless of the situation, just by fucking talking to her about sex on the internet and coming to meet her. That's taking advantage of her. But it would have gotten to the point, even if she would have said no, you still would have most likely fucking taken it one step further and actually raped her more than just statutory. Because you know why? Because you're a piece of shit, John.
With a 13-year-old girl. Walked right in the house.
well, she told me to come in.
Oh, he walked right in, yeah. That's another guy. It's the second guy in the fucking row, I think. Or no, I don't remember who I did last, Stanley or Jeff. But I know Jeff walked right in the fucking house, too. So does he. There's a lot of them that walk right in the fucking house. There's a guy that we're going to do eventually down the series that walks into the fucking house and gets naked. And then he gets caught again the second fucking day. Oh, I was just coming to get something to eat, my ass.
Does that make it right? Knowing that she's 13.
Oh, I wouldn't have never just walked in, without
But you did.
talking to her, without getting her okay.
Now you talk.
Well, it doesn't matter if we're talking to her or getting her okay or not. I don't give a fuck. You're lucky that it wasn't a real girl and her dad was home and fucking he had a gun. Because if you would have just walked into fucking my house, I don't care if you were talking to somebody or not. If I don't know about it, you're getting shot, my dude. No ifs, ands, or buts. You don't just fucking walk into somebody's house.
Talked about spending the night here tonight.
Well,
Yes or no?
it depended, if she had to wake up in the morning, if I was going to stay
Did
here.
she have to go to school?
If she had to wake up in the morning. What do you mean by that? Were you going to do something where she didn't wake up in the morning? Were you thinking about killing this little girl? I mean, think about what you just said there. It depends on if she had to wake up in the morning. Everybody has to wake up in the morning. Everybody wakes up.
She said she didn't have to go to school today. Tomorrow.
So you could just spend the night and hang out with a 13-year-old girl. That's cool.
Well, I didn't plan on it.
You talked to.
What do you mean you didn't plan on it? You fucking showed up. That's following a plan to the T. That's how a plan works. You talk about something, you plan it out for a time and a date for it to happen, then it happens. So you talk to this little girl about having sex and coming over and staying the night. Don't know when it was. I'm sure it was probably within a day or two of this. Then you get in your little car or however the fuck you got over there, and you come over there with your little snacks. Oh, shit. And you try to follow your plan through. That's planning on it. I mean, I don't know how much more of a plan that could have been.
About it?
I was going to leave after the football game.
Unless you spent the night.
Shit, that was a fucking excuse. You looked on the fucking computer or your phone, you looked it up before you got there, who's playing tonight, and just in case I gotta use this as an excuse, and that's what you're fucking going with.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis, a little dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were going to have a special little night with your 13-year-old date.
All I was doing was just coming here to watch the game.
You tried to solicit a 13-year-old girl online using graphic sexual language. What do you think should happen to you?
Sir, I'm not like that and a bad guy.
Yeah,
The pickup line
You're a pretty bad guy, John.
John Dupee used to seduce a 13-year-old girl will turn your stomach.
You tell her, I would love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted me to, and I wanted to. Feel me inside you, baby.
Feel me inside you, baby. And you're a good person. You weren't planning on doing anything. Yep.
Has that line ever worked for you before?
No.
Then why do you do that now?
There was no, I mean,
Well, what am I to make of this?
there was no intentions made by it.
That shows.
That is, like Chris is about to say, that shows clear intent. You just said, feel me inside you, baby. That's pretty obvious on what you want and what you're trying to get. So that shows intention.
Clear intent.
He obviously flunked Don Juan 101. Remember,
I love Chris's little jokes. He obviously flunked Don Juan 101.
this is the same guy who made that creepy phone call.
Hey, baby.
He then tries a different and equally disgusting approach, bragging about his mad party skills.
And then you.
His mad party skills. Chris, pretty sure you shot this in like 2016, 2017. People didn't say they had mad party skills then. You're a little bit out of the decade there, my man.
You talk about that you and a bunch of people snuck into a mansion and partied for days. Where was that mansion?
That was a while ago.
How long ago?
Maybe 8, 9 years ago.
Oh, so it was
Oh shit, that was back when you was catching your original set of predators, Chris.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
How does this look? How does it look? John, you tell me, how does it look? If
Not
you were
very
me, what
good.
would you think?
That I honestly made a mistake.
That you made a mistake. Well, that's true. And how would you define that mistake?
Not to talk to girls like online.
No.
Or try to come over.
Not to just not to talk to girls online, John. The lesson you're supposed to learn here is if you're talking to somebody online and they tell you that they're underage, you block them and you report them so that their account gets taken down. You don't continue to talk to them. You don't say, feel me inside you, baby. You don't come to their house and call them and fucking be all creepy on the phone. Hey, baby, I'm outside. And then just walk into their house. You don't do that. You report and block them. Jesus Christ. It's that simple. You would think that would, I mean, not you would think. It is. It's that much simpler to just report and block somebody than go through all the fucking hassle you went through, because you're about to go to jail too, dude. Your night's about to get real fucking long.
And have sex with them.
I wasn't trying to come over and have sex with her.
John, you want me to read it again? What do you mean by that? It sounds like sex to me.
I was just playing with her.
Sounds like sex to me too, Chris. And you were just playing with her? You wanted to be playing with her.
Just playing with her.
I'm not playing with her, but, you know,
Yeah, you can't say something and then be like, well, no, not that, but you're a piece of shit, John.
it seemed like where she was, you know, like,
Oh, he's one of those guys. He tries to blame it on the decoy. Oh, it seems like that's what she wanted. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, Cody Green.
He was 13.
I mean, I'd never had sex with her. I mean, I didn't plan on coming here to have sex with her.
Yes, you did plan
Tonight,
on
because
coming
I
here to
walked in.
have sex.
And I didn't plan on it.
Yes,
You didn't plan on it. Come on, you talked about it.
Like, that wasn't my intentions. I talked to her all day today about just coming over, watching the game, and just hanging out.
Salads.
About what?
You talked about salad.
Yeah, what kind of fucking I would be confused too, honestly. What kind of segue was that, Chris? I was just talking to her, planning about coming over and watching the game. Salads. What? You can't just start a sentence with salads and expect him to remember exactly what the fuck you're talking to him about, Chris. He's being grilled right now. He's nervous and scared. So, I mean, I'm not giving this guy any fucking excuses or anything, but salads? Really? Jesus Christ.
About, like, food and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, while watching the game.
This is a whole different kind of food here that you're talking about.
Yeah, you were talking about getting your salad tossed.
So what do you think should happen to you, John? You're in a bit of a fix here.
He's got some thin-ass motherfucking lips. Like, super thin-ass lips. And the gap between, the bridge between his top lip and his fucking, the bottom of his nose, from here, looks like a good inch. I wonder if it's actual size.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
No, you're not.
Well, there's something you need to know, and that is I'm Chris Hansen. And this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
The look on Dupee's face says it all.
The look on Dupee's face hasn't changed really since you walked out, Chris. So, I'm not sure what all that says other than I'm fucked. But, and how do these guys not know that he's Chris Hansen? Like, I'm sure he probably knew, that's why he's not like, oh, shocked about it. But a lot of these guys still are shocked. Fucking idiots.
Sir, if you want to leave, you should go out that door right there.
He knows what happens next.
Please come over.
They don't even let him get outside anymore. They make him walk through the garage and arrest these motherfuckers in the garage. They ain't taking no chances of having another predator roll up and see him arresting another guy. They're like, nope. We learned from that in our last one. Not happening again.
Any weapons?
He's unarmed and put into the back of an unmarked police car. Our dash cam shows him being hauled off to police headquarters where he's booked. Fingerprinted.
Jesus Christ, what is that fucking shirt, dude? Oh, it's like a 2004 South Pole shirt. And this was filmed in 2016 or 17.
And poses for a mugshot.
He looked real scared there, and here. His face changed dramatically as soon as he got to that police station.
Just initial again and sign if you're willing to talk to us.
In the interrogation room, he cries as he signs away his right to remain silent. His forehead is wrinkled with worry as he's about to speak.
It's not just wrinkled with worry, it's wrinkled and wrinkled. Like, it looks like he's got the Batman symbol on his fucking forehead.
To detectives.
She's a little girl. Do you see that in the pictures?
She's a little girl. Do you see that in the pictures? Did you see? I want to get it on.
Do you see?
Okay, and then she sends a face picture. Bye, baby. Blazing. Beautiful. I think that's all him. Yeah, this is all him. Bye, baby. Blazing. Beautiful. Jesus Christ.
See that in the pictures? Do you see she's a little girl?
Oh,
Look.
he sees it. For sure, boo. Sends another picture. I'm home, boo. Here's a tired me.
If she wanted to have sex tonight, would you have?
No, I
Yes,
swear
you
I'm a
would.
little boy.
Yes, you would have.
I wasn't gonna have sex with her. I really wasn't.
Well, then help us understand this. You want her to feel you inside her. I mean, I know what that means to me.
I know.
Right, and I know what that means to me, and I know what that means to you guys, I'm sure. So, there's not much else that could mean unless he wants to stab her and then stick his finger in it and then be like, oh, you feel me inside you?
Oh, I should never said anything like that.
Watch closely and you'll see a classic
No, you shouldn't have said any shit like that. You're right.
case of good cop, bad cop in action.
What would have stopped you if she was all over you?
I would have just told her I can't do it.
You told Chris Hansen you were gonna spend the night.
No, I was gonna get picked back up.
No, dude, why are you changing your story now? You know these guys are working together. Why do you think that they don't know what you said in the house? They have all the tapes. You know you were on fucking camera. Why would you try to lie about what you just fucking admitted to?
Tonight?
Yep.
By sitting here and bullshitting us, which we're not believing, obviously, that you're there to watch a football game is crap.
Which we're not believing, obviously. Oh, he's got one little glittery 9. I just noticed that. All these are like black and blue and white or whatever, but then this one's glittery. Wonder if he bedazzled that himself.
So you were lying in the text messages?
That did not look like the same guy. That, I mean, it did, but it looked like him 20 years ago. Like, his face, that's 20 years of meth before, like after. Before, and then now this 20 years of meth later. Like, his face is sunk in and shit. Not super bad, but not as much as it was. Like, his face was pretty regular in that last picture. Goddamn, John.
Were you lying
That's borderline catfish.
to her in the text messages then?
I wasn't gonna have sex with her. I don't even know why I said those things.
He said them in the text, and that evidence was so overwhelming, Dupee pleaded guilty to 3 felony counts. Attempted second-degree sexual assault, attempted risk of injury to a minor, and attempting to entice a minor in an obscene act. I was in the
Good.
other room.
Hey, look, they're watching another Predator right here. This guy, I can't remember his name, but I think he was like a Marine or wanted to be a Marine or some shit. They had to make sure he didn't have a gun before he came in.
Watching the monitor as John comes in, and we see this.
Fuck, look how many. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 videos of John up on this one screen back here. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you guys. And only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are a different color.
From time to time, the potential predator comes in and almost swoops in on the decoy, and it never fails to creep me out.
At his court appearance, other defendants were taunting him. Apparently, even the most hardened criminals think he crossed the line.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe an indication of what he can expect in prison. His sentence, 8 years, suspended after serving 3. He also must register as a sex offender.
The chats.
Good. Good. I'm glad. 8 years.
In many cases, very graphic. Were you surprised at how graphic these guys got?
Oh, tremendously surprised. Anybody who reads...
How are you surprised? How are you surprised that these people are talking like this to minors? I mean, they're fucked up individuals. They have a fucked up head. You're shocked? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm desensitized to this because I've watched so many of these Predator videos, but it doesn't shock me to see half the shit they say anymore.
Reads that, and anybody who understands what's actually taking place and doesn't get sick to their stomach, I don't know. It is horrible dialogue that's occurring with children, and they know that they're children.
For now, Dupee is locked up. The streets of Connecticut are a little safer.
Alright, and that's that one, guys. So, we'll come back over here. Oh, didn't mean to move me. I'm trying to make me bigger. There we go. So, that was John Dupee. Cannot find his chat log either, other than the little snippets of what we got in the video. I did find a video with his whole chat log on that, so I will be sure to put a link to that in the description as well. So if you guys want to check out his chat log and see just how much of a sick fuck this guy is as well, feel free to do that. And I'm not sure who posted the video, but shouting out to you guys' channel. I'm sure you never will see this. But until next time, guys, another Predator down. Wonder who's next. Wonder who's next. Alright, guys. Thanks for visiting this episode of Jake's Gaming Channel. Or Jake's Gaming Corner. Damn. And this episode of the Predator Roast. I think that's what I'm just going to go with. Unless you guys have any better suggestions. If so, like I said, leave them down in the comments. Later, guys. Stay safe.